Here out at Old Oaks Estates. We're at the house that I mentioned yesterday that we're pouring the driveway today, and voila, here is the driveway. If you notice this garage, detached garage with breezeway, it's a 24 by 24 garage with an 18-foot garage door. And then we've got a big area of storage above that, which I'll show you. But we chose, most spec homes use a 16-foot garage door, and it's very difficult to get a large full-size pickup in a garage like that. So a 24 by 24, we put thought into that so you could park vehicles instead of out on the in front of the garage door. You can park them actually in the garage. So here's a view of the front. And speaking of porches, we've got a really nice large front porch. It's 8 foot deep. I think it's 30 feet long to the breezeway, and Trex decking as well. Again, had the open glass door so you can get the effect that when you walk into this house you can see and look through the house. We did the same door for the garage area as well. Now I'm on the breezeway, the porch going to the garage. Of course, we've got some final, of course, cleanup and things of that to get this house ready to go on the market. But you can see how we did the walkway. So we did a pad here that if guests park, you can easily walk and get to the breezeway to come to the front door. Now, here's the driveway from inside the garage. And as I said, this garage is 24 by 24. So it's plenty of room to get a vehicle in. And we have a 12-12 roof pitch, which is a steep roof, but it allows you to have a nice area above the garage, which I'll show you. Now above this 24 by 24 garage, and we didn't finish the garage as far as the inside because we want to give the owner the flexibility if they want to do pegboard, any kind of wall systems or things of that requirement they can do. But you've got full head height up here. You've got windows where you've got natural light into the space, but this is a big room above the garage. So if you decide to finish the basement, which we'll see later, and you need some storage and you don't want to put it inside the garage where you can't park the cars, you got a really cool place here to store stuff as well. So as we enter this home in Old Oaks Estates, as I said earlier, this is not like your typical spec house. We've put a lot of thought into this house. The kitchen, as we've talked about, has quartz countertops. We did a full 8-foot island. As I said, we've got stainless steel appliances coming in. The microwave is a true vent outside instead of those that recirculate within. We've got a walk-in pantry. We did full height cabinets. This is 9-foot ceilings with crown. Now, as I've said, we've got touch up, clean up, but for the most part, this house is about finished and will hit the market here in a couple of weeks. But this is our open living, kitchen, family connecting type of layout. And you're looking forward there to the 3 windows that overlooks the large back porch, which we'll talk about, as well as the view of the wooded backyard. To the right here of the entrance, and we use the same cabinets instead of the wire mesh that you see in a lot of the laundry rooms. We use the same cabinets as in the kitchen. We've got the knobs ordered, so they're coming. And then full laundry here. We've got tile floor. And then as we see to our left here is a door that opens up to a laundry chute. So as you look up, you've got a opening from upstairs where, the 3 bedrooms upstairs, you can drop laundry right here. And then there's storage, as you can see underneath, in addition to the storage over the washer and dryer area. As I said, the kitchen cabinets are soft close, the doors, as well as drawers, and then the pull out, the lower cabinets have pull out, and I can show you that, the pull out trays, to easily access everything in the back. So A lot of things went into this house that are not typical of a spec house. We have a half bath here off the living area, as you can see, and you know, for guests. We have a closet here for coat closets. It's also wired for your Wi-Fi and all of that for your house technology, but nice look. As I again said, 9-foot ceilings with crown, and I'll pan back and let you see, you know, the look that we have. Appliances are installed next week, and so it'll come together. Here's the stairwell that goes upstairs. And as I mentioned, there's a custom wrought iron piece that'll be here on the end. That'll give us some character and look as far as the formal space here in the living area. And then we'll venture upstairs and check that out as part of our tour. Now, off the living area is the master bedroom, and good sized room with a lot of windows to enjoy the light and be able to not have to climb stairs if you want a main bedroom on the main floor with the living area. The bath, tile floors, double vanity. We did a double shower with a bench or seat. Also have a large linen closet. All our closets have lights. And then right off the bath is the walk-in closet, which you can customize. A lot of space here as far as the closet. We did this luxury type flooring that is minimal maintenance, and there's no carpet in this house, so no issues with allergies or things of that nature. But the main floor is very comfortable. It's a contemporary style, I guess, if you want to describe this house, but a lot of cool features that, as I've mentioned before. Here's the back door to the porch. One of the things in the South is having a large back porch. Now, no spec homes, typically they have a 10 by 10 back deck. This is a 12-foot deep by 33-foot long, beautiful porch with Trex decking. We also pre-wired for a TV outside. Excellent entertainment. We put 3 ceiling fans, you know, to get airflow here. It overlooks, and of course, we got our final landscaping. It's occurring late next week because we're supposed to have some rain, but the lot goes way deep. And so if kids want to have a play area, hiking trail, or a tree house or something of that nature, again, perfect for that. But this has just turned out to be an amazing area that as warm weather, spring, summer, fall, a lot of time will be spent here. Now let's head upstairs, and on the second level we've got 3 bedrooms and a bath. First thing that comes to mind when you get to the top is a door here, and as you would have guessed, this is a door for the laundry chute. It does have space for shelving and storage here. No spec houses we run into in our area, you know, has a built-in laundry room. Of course, it's got a safety door, and you basically open and it drops the laundry, and this door can be latched if you have small kids, so you're not concerned with, you know, as we know, kids would crawl down that. Large rooms. Here's bedroom, office, whatever you want to call it. Has a closet, lit closet. Window for, and it's a good size room. Here's the other bedroom, and double closet as well, plenty of light. And then you've got this central area, the landing at the top of the stairs. Then we have this bedroom or office, double closet. And one thing we did that was kind of cool in this house is we took advantage of all the space. So we built a little hidden room back there for whatever purposes that you may have. And so, you know, just those kind of things, those kind of thoughts that we put in to this house. You've got attic access, you know, because there is a separate heating and cooling unit for this floor. There's, you know, also one for the main floor Now you notice that we did oversized crown molding or base molding, and we did a raised panel, nice doors throughout the house as well. Also on the second level, we have a full bath, shower tub, vanity, another large linen closet. So a lot of space in this house. It's just under 2,000 square feet. It's about 1989, somewhere in that nature. But 3 big rooms up top that, you know, if you have kids or if you have guests, or if you want an office space, you got tons of possibilities here on this second floor. Coming back down the steps to the main floor of the house. As I said, just under 2,000 square feet, but this house also has a full basement. And so it's a little over 1,000, I don't know the exact number, but there's almost 3,000 feet under roof of this house. And we put a lot of thought into this basement as well. So notice the height of the ceilings. You could easily put a drop ceiling and have probably 9 foot. We use a concept of superior walls. Very few spec homes have that. They normally have cinder block. Superior walls are lifetime guarantee, and if you'll notice, they're already insulated. These walls also have punch outs, as you can see here, for wiring. They're basically designed where you can just put drywall straight on these walls and, you know, and have finished. So you can see it's all open now because we're not finishing it, but we built and designed for it to be finished. So as you come down the stairs, you'll have a landing. And if you want to finish one side, we've got a double door access out. Or if and leave the other side unfinished, you've got possibilities there. So in this big open room, we roughed in against this back wall. We roughed in for a second kitchen. So the design was to have a bank of cabinets along, you know, lower cabinets with a sink, bank of cabinets above, then a bar here, and then so you can entertain. And you have a big open family room area, entertaining, that opens out to the area, which I'll show you underneath the porch. We designed this area for a wall to basically come right along this area and then straight across, and this would be a mechanical room. And then we roughed in for another bath for this main level or lower level. And so easy to do that as well. Then plenty of storage under the stairwell, whatever you want to do with that. We also built this room with door access out to the patio. And this could be an office. It could be craft room, whatever you want. But a lot of thought went into this, which is not typically in spec homes as well. And as I said, we did superior walls, which lifetime guarantee. I think it's 4,000 PSI is the concrete density, which is waterproof. And so it's a great system. And, you know, we're not going to worry about this basement, you know, in the future. So great possibilities. And it wouldn't take a lot to finish this basement. Obviously, we've got the wiring panels here. So it's easy to, you know, do your electrical and things if you decide to finish the basement. Exterior walls on this house are 2x6, which means from an insulation perspective that, you know, it's going to be a very efficient house. So under that porch that we saw upstairs, that 12 by 33 porch, there's a 12 by 33 concrete patio. And most spec homes don't have this as well. Now the vision here, my thought, is along this wall here is to do a cool outdoor kitchen, stainless steel, you know, type kitchen unit and system there. You could entertain here. Now, when we do our final grade and we're gonna move some of this earth and whatnot, we're gonna have a fire pit in this area here, kind of overlooking the backyard. So we'll have grass in this area. And then I'm kind of thinking, which for me, I'd want a hot tub probably right there. and it'd be easy to wire for the hot tub because of the panel and the unfinished basement. And it would be easy to put a TV down here if you wanted to. The other thought about this lower level, because the lot continues on around the curve, and then when this dirt is moved, you could easily bring a secondary driveway to this property. And if you've got an older child or a family member, adult or whatever, and they wanted some privacy, they could park here, come in the lower level. They could have their kitchen, living area. You could set this up as a bedroom or sleeping area with a door access. You've got a full bath. So we put that thought into this as well. And the lot, as I told you, is 1.5 acres, and it's deep. I'll have some aerial views once we get, our drone photographer here, kind of show you that. But it's just turned out really nice. The other thing we did is instead of having the heating and air units, which they're quiet, but instead of having them next to the house where you can hear them, we moved them, and the landscaper will take care of all this. We moved them behind the garage where you're not going to have the noise and whatnot. You see the breezeway from the garage area that our landscaper, we're going to do some trees and some cool looks, in this area. And as you can see, the backside of the garage, and by the way, the siding on this house, it's a board and batten, and it's vinyl siding, high quality vinyl. And then what we did in the gables for accent is we did a vinyl cedar shake. So this house is maintenance free. We'll obviously in our cleanup and final, we'll deal with the foundation and clean it up. But the thought that went into this, we did really nice light fixtures. And again, this patio will be dry simply because the porch above it, has a roof. So we put a lot of thought into this. So here's the back of the or the side of the house. As I've mentioned, we've got some final grade and some hauling some dirt off and some landscape. But I wanted to kind of give you a perspective for the lot. So here's the property line. The lines are very well marked. You can see them down through the wooded area. So you get a perspective of how far the sideline is. And notice the lot next door. That's a ravine, and then there's a knoll up off in that area. So if someone builds a house on that end, they're going to be well away from this. So you're not going to have a house on top of you. But nice wooded area. I'll do some walking around too, and then I'll give you a perspective of how deep the lot is and how it runs. But this gives you a good view of the back and how it'll finish up. And you can see that porch and patio and how it's the color combinations and all of that came together so nice. And you can see you've got a decent sized backyard. And I'll give you a perspective for the back. So I'm walking in the wooded area behind the house. You can see where it kind of give you a feel, but I'm not at the property line. In fact, you can see that ribbon straight ahead on the tree. That is the back of this 1.5 acre property. And the property sits, and it runs straight. You can see how the ribbons are running. Run straight out to the road there. You can see all the trees there with the ribbon. But here is the distance from the back of that house. And notice the adjoining lot has a ravine, and the access to that adjoining lot is well over this way. So the buildable area is well off in the distance. So nothing, you're probably not going to see a whole lot of anything happen here. But if it does, and when the trees are fully leafed out, you're not going to see anything. But as you can see, it's a really deep lot. And this would be cool if you have kids back here, that younger kids, you want to do a tree house or play area or whatever. As I said, the line runs straight out. And so if you see that line there, then it curves all the way around. There's the house. And then the property line is right along the edge there. So that acre and a half, you're gonna be tucked away really nice. So I'm continuing to walk up around the curve from the back corner of the property we showed you. And as I said, we're gonna leave these trees and everything here, you know, for a buffer. But now, as I mentioned earlier, if you wanted to put a driveway to the lower level for a older parent, older child, whatever, this is kind of the area that you could do. Wouldn't be steep, and you could easily have a vehicle, a pad to park vehicles down there. But as you can see, the house is coming into view, and you can see the board and batten vinyl siding and the shake trim. You can see the back porch. Still, of course, part of the lot. Old Oaks is an amazing community. It's gated. So you've got a lot of security and privacy. You got cool mountain views here. I'm going around my vehicle, and you can see the look as we go to the house. This community is golf cart, or I guess you call that a mule, or it's friendly. There's also lots of other things you can do around the area. And you can see here where that white stake is, and you see the ribbons running this way, is that where we were talking about earlier. And there's the house with the garage. And it's a really nice lot. Now, as I mentioned before, when I was at the back of the house, this neighboring lot goes all the way. It's got a large frontage as well, but there's a ravine here, and then there's a knoll way back up in that area. And if they build, you know, they're not going to be able to, unless they, you know, spend a lot of money and do a lot of work. But you've got adequate buffer where this house sits, and then that really nice backyard. So in my 20 years experience, one of the biggest issues I have with clients is it's not a negative, but it's hard to visualize what a room would look like. And so what we did is we did some simulation work. So this is the great room, the kitchen. You see the big island right there. Here's the great room, and look what can happen. As you can see, this is tastefully done. We worked with some designers to come up with some ideas to help individuals visualize how a space would look. And it's very comfortable. It's very cozy. It's inviting, and you know, just an idea to share with you as far as what you know, could be done. Now, this is the master bedroom, and so we use the same simulation to show you some possibilities for the master bedroom. You can see the master closet or master bath and closet area in the distance, and so we want to give you an idea of what this would look like as well. As you can see, very inviting, comfortable, feels cozy, and you know, again, just a suggestion. This house, as you've seen in this 20-some minute video, is just something that's come together very special. We took months conceiving the ideas and things for this house. We wanted to do justice for the neighbors in the Old Oaks community, and we feel we've done that. And it's just such a nice community, and this will be a great property in addition to the neighborhood. This house will be on the market a couple of weeks. As you've seen in the video, we've got some touch-up punch list items, landscaping, cleaning, etc. We'll have this house perfect here soon, weather permitting, and we'll have an open house event, and it'll go on the market where
anyone working with realtors or interested in new construction in this community, conveniently between Morganton and Lenoir, will be welcome to show it, and hopefully possibility of making it a home. Thank you for your time in viewing this story that began a long time ago that is finally coming together very nicely.